Hello everyone. I found a parts truck about 30 minutes from my house. I never thought I would find a parts truck with this close to my house, because part of the country I live, you never see these trucks, and this is honestly literally the second one I have ever seen. But I need a new dash for my truck. I need a steering column and a host of other things. So this guy is going to let me basically get the cab and the grill and fenders, maybe that bumper too. But this is actually a Camper Special 3/4 ton. If this was an 8 3/4, I would have bought the whole truck so I can change the 8 3/4. But that is a Camper Special Poly 318 automatic with power brakes, and I need another booster, so I'm grabbing that booster with the cab. And yeah, I got me some parts. The dash interior is actually in pretty decent shape. It's actually got the door panels still that are actually in pretty good shape. The dash is good condition aside from that right there, which my dash is perfect right there. So I can actually have cut out a section of my dash and have it welded in on this one. That way this will be a perfect dash, because it's fine. It's good all the way around. And since I needed to get so many parts off of it, the guy that owned it said, well, why don't you just get the whole cab? So that's what I'm going to be doing. Instead of grabbing everything off, I'm gonna get the dash, get the whole cab. And look at this, got a sliding back glass. That is really awesome. That is gonna look really nice in my truck. One thing I will probably go ahead and take off of it is the steering column, so I can go ahead and get it in my truck. Because this steering column is really not that hard to get off. But yeah, that'll be the first thing to come off, since it has to come off anyway to get the cab off. But yes, there's my parts truck. Not buying the whole thing. He's actually keeping the rest of the truck after I get the cab off, so he can sell the rear end to somebody. But I need the metal around the back window. So that I was originally planning on cutting the cab basically about right here all the way around, and cutting the A-pillars probably about right there as low as I can. So instead of doing all that, we're just going to get the cab off. And the tailgate's not good, and they don't have a back bumper. The tailgate's rusted really bad right there, and dented in right there. So I'm not gonna worry about the tailgate. I have a functioning tailgate. It may not be perfect, but I have a functioning tailgate. But yes, there it is. There's my parts truck, and the windshield is, as far as I can see, I know it's really dirty, but windshield is very clean, or is very pristine. It's dirty, but it's very pristine. But yes, there's my parts truck. I am very happy, very, very happy. Well, I've changed direction. I will not be getting that entire cab. What both me and that owner of that truck agreed on was for me to get everything out of the cab that I would get if I were to get the cab. So basically I'm gonna gut the interior, minus the seat, because the seat is not original to that truck, so I'm not gonna get that seat. But gonna get a lot of good parts. Gonna get the vent windows, because the vent windows on my truck, I know the driver's side's broken. The pivot at the top of the vent window is broken. So gonna get a lot of good parts. Gonna get a good dash to go in it. I am gonna have to repair it, but the dash as a whole is actually very good. And gonna get another grill, because mine's damaged on the other side. And this one I'm getting is damaged, but it'll be easier to repair than this one I have. But yeah, there it is. Not going to get the whole cab, but gonna still get a lot of good parts out of it. And before y'all think I'm taking apart a good truck, that truck is a rust bucket. I was having to get away rust scale everywhere just so I could get to the bolts I needed to get to. And basically the top part of the cab is better than my truck, but the lower part is worse than my truck. So that's why I'm getting the roof, back glass, and metal around the back window. That way I can repair my truck and have a perfectly sealed cab and not have to worry about water getting in after I get that put in. But there it is. There's my video. I know I said next time y'all see the truck, I have the dash in it, but dash ain't in it yet because that's what I was doing today, was looking at that truck. But there it is. I haven't eaten dinner yet today, so I'm about to have me some dinner, and I'll see y'all later.